Hello and welcome to my presentation for my company, Digital Consulting Pros. This is Daniel Attard speaking. As you can see, I am the founder of Digital Consulting Pros. I've been into anything digital really for the past decade. But I decided that 2 years ago I would get my diploma, so I got my certification from the Digital Marketing Institute with ICE Malta. So I got my diploma in digital marketing, and I decided to undergo some training from Google. As you can see here, my certifications with Google Marketing as well. And I started my agency in 2018. As a consultancy, we offer digital setup, digital marketing, mobile app development, and blockchain development. So my vision is to be a benchmark for leading digital consultancies worldwide. We deliver digital solutions for startups, for enterprises, for everyone. And our values are that we provide high quality work, we're transparent with our clients, and we love what we do, and we do it with passion. So this is the presentation. I won't be reading all through this because that will be boring. I will be sending it though for anyone who asks for it for the reference. So in the meantime, I'll just explain how digital consulting pros can be valuable for your business. So first off the bat, we have Facebook marketing. Facebook marketing is a product that most or a service that most of our clients take because Facebook is the biggest network in the world, and advertising to the biggest network in the world gives you a very high return on investment. So here I actually opened a campaign that is the backend. We use Ads Manager. We don't boost posts. We use Ads Manager. It gives us more leeway, more features on how to target campaigns. This is a particular client of ours in waste management called WeHub, and we are running messages campaigns, which is driving practically most of these are leads. So each message here you can see is a lead. So it's either people asking for the product, people asking how to buy the product, how they can access the product. And we've achieved that at, for example, 2.75 per lead, or €1.08 per lead, or €0.74 per lead. Obviously, this is a waste management company, so very niche specific, so a very targeted market. So the cost per lead tends to be a bit more expensive than for example a shop that sells clothes, for example, that has a much bigger audience. This is a very specific audience, so the leads tend to be more expensive. But of course, if, for example, here we gave 80 leads and 40 of them bought the product, then the return on investment was practically worth it for getting a €1.08 per lead, for example. So that's Facebook. Facebook is there for us to help you get more clients, get more leads, get more sales, get more revenue, and also credibility. Because if you're on Facebook and you're active on Facebook, you're posting regularly, you're engaging with your audience, you are answering any messages that come into your inbox, or maybe address any comments that need your reply, you are showing them that you care about your customers, and that you care that you're giving the best product possible. So Facebook is very important. That's one service that we offer. Then we have Google marketing. So Google marketing falls in two categories. You have here, you can see that ad here. This does not have ad, as you can see. Healthline.com, there's no ad here. That is because these are Google ads, and it's called pay per click. So if these are shown to me 100 times and I don't click on them, Noom.com, for example, does not pay if I don't click on it. So if I click on these, there will be charged pay per click. Now, what's the advantage of having Google Ads as opposed to your website here? You can have both, first of all, that's very important. However, this can be set up in minutes. You can make an account, you can choose your keywords, and you will be set up in literally minutes. And you don't need to go through the search engine optimization processes here that these guys do in order to be as high ranking for such a competitive keyword. So here we have weight loss, which is a very hyper competitive market, one of the most competitive markets in the world. As you can see, there's 1.4 billion websites that are competing for this keyword. So in this case, you can be number one or number two, depending on how well you do your marketing and how well you bid, how well you do your landing pages and so on. It's a big exercise. I won't be getting into the details, but I'm just trying to show you the benefit here of being here. People will click on your ad, and it's very targeted. So if people are looking up weight loss, they want to lose weight, so that there's a buyer intent. They want to go onto that website and they're looking for a product. They're people who are active. So think of Facebook as a coffee shop, and think of Google as a platform where people are actually looking for a solution to their problem. Facebook is more like there's discussions and maybe something comes up and they click on it. I'm not saying it's bad, but Google is more targeted. Okay, and you can also target your clients as to how old they are, when do you want your ad to show up, what times, your budget, and so on and so forth. So this is critical to have in your business, depending on your market, of course, in order to drive leads to buy your product or service. Then there's search engine optimization. So for example, healthline.com here and these articles here and these websites here, they do not pay to be here. So if you click on them, they won't be charged per click. However, they employ what's called search engine optimization techniques, where they do changes in their website's code, link building, and so on, in order to be number one, or number two, or number three, or so on. I mean, people only go on the first page mostly. So obviously, this might get 30% of the clicks for this keyword. This might get 20, this might get 10, 5, and so on and so forth. No one barely goes to page 2, so anywhere beyond page 1 and page 2, sorry, anywhere beyond page 2 is practically what I call online purgatory. No one really goes there, no one really clicks on it, so it's best if you're here. This is more of a long-term strategy. This is short-term. This is fast. Like I said, it's fast, but it's expensive. This is a bit of a long-term strategy. It doesn't, it's not really something you can do in 5 minutes. It takes a bit of a long time, anywhere from 1 month to 3 months to even 6 months, depending on how competitive your market is. And you get up here if you do a good job. And you obviously have to stick to that position because everyone here is trying to get to number one. So it's an ongoing process. Everything I've discussed so far, Facebook, Google Ads, and search engine optimization, are services that need to be done on an ongoing basis. You can't really stop. We also do web design. I've just brought up a couple of websites here that we have done for our clients. This is a one-pager. So if you click, for example, services, drags you down there, or about us, it takes you down there. And we also obviously have the call to action button here, request collection. In this case, it will help this waste management company make its income through collections for its clientele. We also have a second website as an example. This is an auto dealer. It's a website that we did, and notice how simple it is. You have the pictures of the cars, and you have one call to action: view our stock. Why? Because if you have a website, you want people to actually buy your service or product. You don't want them to be distracted with anything else. So, or in this case, okay, it's cars, so people don't actually just click on a car and buy online. They look at a car, they see that it tickles their fancy, they like what they see, and they say, okay, I'm off to this address, and I will go to this location and I will take a look at my dream car that I would like to buy. Right, so we make websites which are fast, which are look sleek, the design is nice, but also making sure that they are mobile optimized. We live in a very mobile-oriented world. Everyone's on their mobile. So, and even if you look at our analytics, the traffic shows that most visitors are on mobile these days than on desktop. So we make sure that we adhere to the current best practices for web design. This is like we use WordPress to build our websites. As you can see, this is the backend. This is where the magic happens, and this is where we maintain our website as well. Something else that we do is email marketing. So we tend to use MailChimp as our preferred partner for email marketing. We build a database of emails for our clients, obviously using ethical strategies to do so. So we either build lead magnets for our clients, we build subscription methodologies for our clients in order to build an email list and to market to that list. So we send emails once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. It depends on the market again. But email marketing is very powerful because the return on investment is the highest among all the online methods that you can do to drive in revenue. Because if people give you their email, it means they trust you and they want to read emails from you. So if you follow the 80-20 rule, providing 80% value and 20% sales, if they trust you and you build a relationship with them, they'll be more likely to buy from you. So that's email marketing. Other than that, we also offer social media marketing services other than Facebook and Instagram. We also provide Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube. These are not really widely used, at least locally in Malta, but it's something that we offer as well. Because, for example, if you're offering B2B, then we probably would go for LinkedIn. If you have more of your audience on Twitter, or you have a very young customer base, we tend to target Snapchat. If you have a more of a female dominant base, we tend to target Pinterest. It really depends where your ideal customers are hanging out. If they're hanging out on a specific channel, then we will obviously market to that channel. We always want to have the highest return on investment on your online advertising spend. I mean, that's why we want to stay in for the long haul. So we work on retainers, on monthly retainers, and we want to make sure that we drive with our efforts, with our digital efforts, we drive more clients, more sales, and more business. And that is why Digital Consulting Pros exists. I hope this was very informative for you as to how we provide our work. I am ready to share this presentation with you. You can contact me on digitalconsultingpros@gmail.com. That's my email. Or you can contact me on +356 7925 0989. You can either call, text, WhatsApp, Viber on that number, and I'll make sure to get back to you. And I'm more than happy to offer a free consultation with you in order to see what's best for your business, to develop a strategy, and yeah, let's work together in building your business together and moving forward. This was Daniel Attard from Digital Consulting Pros. Thank you very much.